Welcome to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today I'm in the mood to destroy things. I want to take something big, strong, and beautiful, like an empire, and turn it into ruins. So as you can probably guess, we're going to play Empires and Ruins. We're going to be playing a beta version that's public, so you can check it out. There's a link for a Discord there, and you can go to the Discord and play the beta yourself if you'd like. And this is a very interesting thing. This is like a combination of a forex strategy combined with the tower defense game. So I thought we gotta check it out together. There are three main modes right now. There's a campaign, sandbox, and arcade mode. We're gonna start a little bit atypically because we're gonna be playing with the sandbox, not actually the campaign. And the reason for that is because the campaign, it has this game is not PG-13, has cursing, quite a lot of it, I would say. So if I kind of black it out and bleep it all out, I feel like it would lose the immersion. So instead we're going to be playing with the sandbox, so I can explain how the game works, and we can focus on the mechanics and stuff like that. And then you can go to the beta, play the campaign yourself if you'd like. There's also an arcade mode, which is very, very cool. I'll talk to you more about once we get a little bit further into the game. So in the sandbox, we have free strategic progress, free research. This is pretty important. Like in the campaign, some of the stuff in the research will be auto-unlocked for you, which I think is quite nice. Sandbox mode, choose your challenge. No comment, easy. As average as you are, intermediate, or between hell and hard place. So yeah, you can see the humor in this game, how that's gonna go. That was a great example of all of the humor in this game, you know, like it's very nice. So we start this off in Praus, where we have a fortress settlement. This large province is renowned for its apathy, scarred by a year of hardship but still too close to the central part of the principalities to start a real rule. The inhabitants grew a passive apathic mentality. Nothing can be done to get a life any better, therefore better not to do anything. So, what is very interesting in this province is we have this percentage on how good we are at certain stuff. The most important here is rebellious activity, research, food, and population. So essentially, the rebellious activity, like the more rebels you have, the more likely you're going to have riots, and riots is how you go into combat. There are also other ways to go into combat, which I'll talk to you in a second. Food, if we need 20 food, if you don't have that much food, we're going to be losing people. Population will die out because we just don't have anything to feed them. And this is research, which is pretty important because you get a research per turn. Now, every turn, this sort of province gives you some resources. We get 55 gold per turn, 25 stone, 45 wood, and 15 iron. Now, we can either take that, or we can choose to use up all of these resources, always use up all of them, to make buildings. So let's check out which buildings we can make. So first of all, we have some buildings. We already have a command post. We have a farm, which gives us some food, which is quite nice. And that's about it. Now, we can choose to build extra buildings. So we can say, for example, hey, I want a new Hunter's Lodge, which is going to give me extra 2 food. Or I want a new pasture, which is going to give me extra 3 food. Or I want a tax office, which gives me extra 10% gold per turn, so instead of 55, we'll have 60. So we should probably work on the food, because that's kind of a big deal over here. Alternatively, yeah, this is just going to give me... I would really like the market, but I think we need the food first. So let's start with the farm. The farm costs a lot of resources. No, let's start with the pasture. It gives you the same stuff, but it's much cheaper. So we'll start with the pasture, and that's it. And we're not going to get any resources from this particular province anymore, but we will be working on making this specific building, which is this beautiful pasture, which is going to give me food. So I definitely want to do that. Now, aside from that, we have research. So we're going to go to research. We're going to go to Chief Engineer Gottfried Megler, and we're going to tell him what to research. Now, right now, I do not have any research, but I can tell him to research stuff anyway. So we start off with Scout's Tower and with Guard's Tower. I'll talk to you more about them when we are actually in combat. What I do want to unlock is Catapult Tower. Time to add some fun to crowd control. Big boulders, splash damage, slow as hell, but huge range. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our first artillery tower. We're going to unlock it right now. We're going to click on here, and it's going to get that. There are a lot of other things you can get. What I want to talk to you about is like resources and building. You can have specific buildings that give you resources in the combat itself. For example, you can get Lumberjack, which is going to give us more wood per 4 seconds, which is in combat. So you get like a separate set of resources when you're actually in the combat, I should say. Yeah, like that. So we are now in France. We're gonna have a riot in 11 turns, but we don't really want to wait till it's like a riot time to fight. We wanna go somewhere. We're gonna get some stuff, you know. So what we want to do is we want to go to Welbart, and we want to check it out and say, hey, like, could we maybe get this province? I don't know. So we gotta send some scouts. We're gonna send scouts from France. We have 52% chance of success, which is honestly not great, but I'll do it anyway. And we're gonna send the scouts over there. It's gonna take 2 turns, and after 2 turns, the scouts will tell me, like, do we have a good chance? Do we have a bad chance of winning? How is things gonna go? We could also go straight up to Welbert and fight. It would cost us 108 gold, 108 stone, 36 wood, and 108 iron. But I think we'll wait till we scout it to figure out if that's a good deal or not. So let's do that. We could also send... I don't know if we can send more scout just yet. Let me... Can we send multiple scouts at the same time? Yes, we can. What is our chance over here? 47%? Sure, let's go there as well. Oh, we can, because I already used up people from here. Alright, alright. Is there any good news? Scouting launch, we know that. Now, we also have skills, so we're going to check that out. We have 5... Actually, we don't have any experience. Okay, so we'll wait till next turn. So we'll just end the turn. That's it. Now, it's the next turn. We have to wait 1 more turn till we learn about Werber. We have lost some people because we don't have enough food. So if you look at the province here, sorry, here, we now only have 18 people, but we are working on the food, and only 37 people out of the 40 that we had before, and now we only need 18 because we have less people, so we don't need that much food. Now, if you're looking at the pasture, we haven't really built anything yet, but we are working on it. We're gonna try to get the pasture done. We'll see. And do we have skill points now? Not quite yet. Okay. Wait. Okay, now we have the skill point. Okay. Just need to wait a little bit longer, but it's alright. Now we can put our skill points into the leadership, which helps you with level and number of officers, efficiency of bribing, officers' loyalty, prevent rebellious events. We don't want that because we want to fight. And I mean, you do want that, but like in the purpose of showing you don't necessarily want it. I like to put it the most into tactics because it's give you fire rate bonus and towers and soldiers damage, which I feel is like what you want the most. And also put it in empathy, which gives you better chance again with officers' loyalty, prevents rebellious events, stuff like that. Management. Oh, gold cost is actually pretty good. Effect, duration, efficiency, but I think we'll just put it on tactics. Say, yeah, I just want to have all the tactics. Over here you can see a relationship with certain factions in the game. So yeah, so you want to do like events to increase population, to increase the relationships with them and stuff like that. Alright, how did the scouting go? Partial successor. Unfortunately, our scouts were routed before gathering the full information, but still managed to come back with some data. So we know that their natural resources, well, for ore and wood, that's pretty cool. And we also know the province loot. We don't really know anything about enemy forces, so we didn't really learn much, but that's fine. You know, that's all our scouts could learn, so. Now, regardless of the fact that I know nothing about this... inspect your officers, okay? You could inspect our officers. I'm not gonna do that. I think we're fine with... We could fire him, we could arrest him, we could bribe him, or we could investigate him. Yeah, we're not gonna do any of those yet because it costs us a lot of money and I don't want to do that. Officers battle board. Click to add a board officer. To where? So let's pick a board officer over here. So we get a bonus on attack, range, firing rate. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Cool. So let's put them both there. Why not? We get a nice bonus on damage. This is damage. This is range. This is firing rate. This I guess is for, I don't know, maybe when you win. I don't know what that one is. There's no tutorial right now, okay? So everything I know I kind of learned through playing it. So hopefully all the information I tell you is right. So we are, how is my pasture doing? Do we want to wait till the pasture's done? Nah, let's go fight. We want to go fight. That's what we want to do. So we'll go fight in Welbart. We're going to take our people from France. It's going to take 2 turns. And off we go. Hopefully by the time we actually go fighting we will research the catapult. If not, well then, not much we can do about it. We have time before the ride down. Did we finish the building? Not yet? The building? A beautiful building. How are you doing? Still not done. Okay, never mind. And we have 1 more turn before we move to Welbart to fight. Alright. Orton attack and scouting news. Alright, let's go fight in Wilpur. First, did I get the research? No, but I did get the building. Okay, well, we'll fight anyway. Now, because we were unsuccessful with the scouting, we don't actually know whether we can win this one or not, but we're gonna fight it anyway because I want to show you fighting, so you know. So unfortunately, due to the complete lack of intelligence about the enemy forces, we have absolutely no idea on what kind of danger we are going to face, sir. I think this is what they call a leap in the dark. It's fine, I'm strong, I've got my officers, I'm not stressed about it. It's actually in character for the guy we have because he just does not care, okay? It's just like, who cares about this city? Just give me my whiskey. Alright, so we're gonna do our own fighting. Yeah. Late for talking. Here we to fight. Here we fight. Okay, I thought it was like, what? He does have a good grammar, so, you know. Okay, so we can use scout towers to detect enemies. I'll be honest with you, I think the scout towers are kind of useless. Because, like, sure, it will tell you where the enemies are coming from, but what do you care? Because you've just used up all the resources to learn where they're coming from, so you can't kill them at all. So, like, I want no scout towers at all. You know, because, like, they cost stuff, and, like, it's just gonna tell you where it's gonna come from. Like, it's too late anyways to build by then. So we're just gonna place some guard towers over here. Kinda wish that I had the catapult. I probably should have waited to get the catapult. But you know what? It's gonna be okay. Yes, I could build a scout tower. I'm not gonna do it. So, yeah, we have got these two poor villagers who have to go and build this over here. And once they do, they'll come back and we can fight. Now, if they die, it's really not a big deal. You just get a new one. But, I mean, we don't necessarily want to kill all the nice and pretty villagers. So, we're gonna call for the enemies to fight. Now, while the enemies are coming, you get resources. You get 5 wood every 4 seconds, 5 stone, and 5 iron. Now, you do not get any gold. So how do you get gold? Well, the way you get gold is that you call for the next wave early. And when you do that, you also get gold when you kill enemies. I forgot to say that. But you mostly get gold when you call for next wave early. So if you like feel like we're ready. Now, between the waves, you do not actually get any resources. So you might say, why would you not want to call a wave early? Well, sometimes you need to, first of all, to build new waves. Let me just place stuff over here. And can I get another one? No. And it gets more expensive the more type of the same tower you use. The problem if I now call the next wave, yes, I'll get a lot of gold. But this guy might not be able to finish it before the enemies come and he might get killed. So we want to give him a little bit more time, but also ideally not too much time. So hurry up, man. You can also click here and learn about the rabbit hounds. They have 3 damage, 18 health and stuff like that. I'm going to call for the new wave now because I do want to make some money. You can also upgrade these waves. You can have a range upgrade, fire rate upgrade, and a damage upgrade. So I'm going to go with the damage upgrade for now and a fire rate upgrade for this tower because that's kind of my favorite. And here we'll do fire rate and damage. The range upgrade, the range doesn't really give you much. I will show it to you as soon as we can. But the range is not really going to add up much of in our area. So I don't feel like that's as important maybe. You can also set up with the tower like who you do want to kill first. First, automatically they will set up to closest to the castle. So that is kind of what we do. Yeah, so here I could click on the range, but you can see it's not really helpful. So let's get a firing rate on these guys instead. Yeah, great, we did. And a damage rate as well. We can get a new tower, so instead I'm going to continue with the upgrades. Let's get another damage upgrade. Actually, let's get a damage upgrade on the other one. I think that's better. We'll call for the next wave already. None of our towers actually need repairing. So we can just straight up go. We could get a range upgrade. Nah. We can also sell it, and we could potentially upgrade it to one of these types of towers. But right now, I haven't researched them yet, so I can't do it. But eventually, you could do it. Now again, we actually don't know how difficult this area is, so this area might be crazy difficult or not. I have not played this area in my test play. I played a different one, but the different one I played, the reason I'm not playing it with you is because it had a very weird, there were many ways to get to your main village. And so it was pretty difficult. I know this one doesn't have that many ways to get to the village because I have looked at this area in the arcade mode, but I have not played it in the arcade mode. I'm just gonna look at the mouse like, okay, we're gonna do this. Let's build another guards tower and maybe... Oh, we'll place it up there. Because he's going through this, I'm going to assume that all the enemies are not gonna kill him before he can get there. So, like, hope for the best. I'd like a fire rate upgrade if I can. Can I get that? Yeah, do it. Yeah, we can kill it easily. Yeah, so now this guy can actually go during the fight. Let's just call the next wave. We'll get extra money and he can build it. He's just gonna go. So sometimes you can send them early, sometimes you don't wanna. It really depends on the pathing and also on, I guess, what kind of enemies you get and stuff like that. Ooh, this wave seems kind of weak. Do we want to straight up call for the next one? I think so. Let's just go. It's going to give us lots of money. And also because these upgrades, for these upgrades, you don't actually need people. So it's actually pretty beneficial to get upgrades like this because nobody needs to walk there to get it done, so to speak, you know? What are you doing? You just like... Oh, he's going on the ground? Oh, that's a problem because we've got nothing to stop that. That's definitely gonna be interesting. I told you I didn't do this area before. Okay, where are you gonna come out? Is he gonna go straight to my village? He might go straight to my village, I don't know. I could call for the next wave because he's not really doing anything. He's just going straight in, then... Or is he gonna destroy? Okay, great. Yeah, that worked. Okay, you need to repair this ASAP. Now, important points about repairing. As opposed to building a new tower, when you build a new tower, you first take up all the resources and then the guy goes and he builds it. However, if you repair a tower, you're only going to take the resources once you get to the tower. Meaning if I have built a different tower, which I could have, you would not be able to repair this one at all. So that's something to keep in mind. You know what, let's do the range update because it only takes wood and gold and we have plenty of those. We'll call for the next one. I hope we don't get another one of these diggers because they are kind of rough to kill. We probably will, but you know. There's this little tunnel there. I wonder if other units can take the tunnel once it's built. Bear handler. You must have heard the jokes about the close relationship that these bear handlers have with their charges. The handlers share the bear's short tempers and unique odor. While their beasts stare you from limb to limb with huge claws, the handlers will keep their distance, shouting orders and throwing hatchets. They do a lot of damage. And they have they have 110 health. What? I mean, we are handling it. Like, I gotta say, I mean, our towers are rocking it. This tower's not even have to do anything, but like... I would like a new tower though. 70, 21, 35. We need wood. We can do it. I'm gonna build it maybe over here so we can get like the bunch of the two enemies. I could call for next week, but I would just kill my villagers, so we're not. And we have plenty of money, so we don't need to do it. Anything? This needs repairing, so go and repair it. My other guy is gonna go and just like try to fix it. So hopefully it will be good, but you know, we'll see. Yeah, in the tower settings, you can click closest to castle. We can go to like, maybe this guy goes to the toughest enemy, and the other one will go to the other one. So it does 30 damage. The most basic of the archery towers, the guards tower shoot a single target with an average but steady pace. There's no available special abilities, but it can be upgraded to composite bow or crossbow bow. It's vulnerable tower. Well, we can't really upgrade it because we didn't unlock the upgrade. But if we had, then you know we could have done it. Then it would have been possible. Alright, let's call the next wave. Our villagers, run home, run for your life. I wish one of my villagers wouldn't be named Barry. Like, you know. Would be nice. No, don't destroy my tower. Somebody go and repair it. I do. No. Okay, that was a mistake, Come on, tower, kill him. Yes, great. Ooh, I'm really worried about them, our poor lowly villager. I'm sorry I sent you to die. It's okay, I had faith in you. I knew that he wouldn't do it to me. Yeah, I just got lucky, man. What? How dare you? No, sorry. We're gonna need to repair it again, so we're gonna have to run into combat as soon as we get stuff. Go? Oh, we actually get bears. This is actually not as easy as an area thought it would be. Like, yeah. It's just not great. Oh, he's running away. He's just like, I'm not gonna go into combat. Are you insane? I really kind of need you to, because if the tower gets destroyed, you're all gonna die. Do you understand that? Well, but that's the soldier's job, not mine. I'm not a soldier. I'm just a poor villager. Why do I have to go fix your towers? You're the soldier. Because all the soldiers are in the tower shooting. I guess that makes sense. Fine. Fine. But if I die, you will have to send the money to my family and help them. Of course, that's what we do. Or not. Ah, you're nice. You're nice. It's fine, okay? Oh, right, arcade mode. Forgot to tell you about that. Okay, so arcade mode is essentially, you just go straight into this. You don't deal with anything outside of this, like, combat area. You just are in combat. And the research, I think, gets done automatically. Like, it updates what it thinks you would upgrade. Yeah, I did, like, just the first and second area. And the second area, I had stuff unlocked that, you know, so it just sort of auto-does stuff. We can repair anything, so just go for the next wave and we'll be fine. We're at wave 11 out of 14, so we can do it. I have faith in my beautiful tower, so I want to take this province and make it mine. Some of the enemies here are really rough. Like, there's some other areas that maybe have a little bit rougher positioning for the towers, like that the towers, the village is kind of in the middle. So you can get enemies from multiple areas, but first of all, there are a lot less of them, and second of all, what was I gonna say? Second of all, we just don't get as many. There are no bears, you know. They're like just the guys and the wolves. That's it. Nothing else. Like no of these extra other super rough people. Okay, we need to repair. We need to repair everything, especially these two towers, because these are kind of like my favorite towers. I don't think the last tower is going to be able to do anything, because we're gonna use up all the resources probably to fix the first tower. Not even this one is gonna get any. So we can just call for the next wave, because people are just going to very quickly leave, because yeah, they can't fix it. It's fine. Run again. 2 bears now? 4 bears now? Game, come on! I was pretty happy with you, and now, like, how am I supposed to? I can't even deal with that. Please don't destroy my towers. Thank you, bears. Just like bear. I don't care about this tower. I just want to hit some villagers in the beautiful village. Yeah? Thank you. Because if you destroyed my tower, then you could have eaten that. Wait, what? I didn't hear anything, bear. Okay. And yes, it's weird that we talk to bears, but we do. That's what we do. Kill them all, kill them all. Yeah. Repair, some more repairing. Everybody go and fix stuff. Again, we probably don't have enough resources, but like, I'm not gonna call the next wave just yet because I don't want my people to die. Like, it has happened to me before and there's really not many repercussions, but you know, I just feel like it's nice to have your villagers alive. I feel like they would appreciate it, you know? Like, why would you want them to die? Like, don't do it. See, this guy's like, I trust you. You sent me out before and I survived, so I'll do it again, but... Oh, this might be a problem. Let me increase your range like crazy. Okay, yeah, you can do it, you can do it. Have faith in me. Repair that. Ooh, dun. Whew, okay. This guy got swacked at, but he's going like a boss. He's like, no, I have faith in my commander, can do it. I'm sure it was the other guy who complained about the soldiers because this one's like, I got that. I'm strong and powerful. Let's go for the next one. The last wave. Okay, run villager, run home so you don't die. Because that would look bad on me. And I already injured you, so you know. You are weak now. Ooh. Can we do this? I don't know. I'll increase the range because that's the only thing I can upgrade. Okay, they nearly destroyed my tower, but not completely. Okay, go. Shoot them up. Not that this is a shoot 'em up game, but you know. More attack damage. Okay, yeah, we did it. We did it with 3 stars. You won't, Commander. You will live to fight another day. Have no illusions, though. Chances to fail will be right behind every turn of the road. And we didn't even lose any villagers, dead workers. 0. Ha 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 ha. 2,000 score. We rocked this one. We just rocked it like a boss. Victory and Robert. Sir, victory, sir! The province is under our control. What shall we do with it? Should we occupy it peacefully, standard loot, no negative consequence, or pillage it? I am not a fan of pillaging, so we're gonna do just peacefully. It's just gonna be nice. It's just gonna be like super nice and sweet. Like we're like, yeah, we just killed a lot of your people, but we're nice and we're nice about it, you know. So now we can send to 2 different places to scout and you know fight multiple places at the same time. This is gonna give me a lot of resources, which is quite nice. But oh, you can also set up a different taxes so we can get a lot more gold, and we can distribute. We can really distribute them. Can we distribute them in here? Yeah, Oh yeah, we can, actually. This gives me better defense and stuff. Yeah, we don't really need to worry about that. It's mostly just the cactus. Higher the taxes, I presume, the more likely we're gonna get rebels and stuff like that. And lower happiness, which I guess, again, goes into rebellions. You can also click here to suppress rebellions. If you'd like, you can fight them, but for that, rebellion needs to be above 75%, which is currently not happening. Or we can talk to them, try to be nice, which is going to increase, like, the happiness and stuff like that. Might also cost you money, so yeah, not gonna. Do you confirm distribution of women? Sure, we're fine with that. Welbert, are new? Seems that in the ancient Kassadian language, Welbert meant something like where the goddess was born. Ooh, that's nice. Well, not so much to see about any goddess now in this province, to be honest. At least they have quite some ore deposit to take advantage of, and they're said to be producing the strongest moonshine ever out of some smelly berries from the woods. Well, our guy likes to drink, so I guess that's good. Alright, so we got it. So I think upon this victory, we shall end this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And you can click on the right top to watch me play Defending Territory, which is another tower defense game, or on the right bottom to watch me play Fantasy General, which is a 4X game. Sort of. I've seen one of those. Bye bye!